To create the folds, I'm going to use the orb brush again. So let's see that how to do the folds. Here I have selected the orb brush, and it's not just for doing this kind of crack lines or seams. You can also do the folds by using this brush. So let's see, let's start from this bottom here, and from this concept we can see how the pant is like bulging out. Always look at the silhouette when you do these folds. You can see the silhouette, and that means we have some folds going on here, and we can see this silhouette here. Let me close in. So you can see this silhouette which is like popping out this pant here, because the shoe is there and it's tight, and the pant is a little bit like losing here. So let's get those silhouettes. Like by default it's like pushing in, and here I'm going to turn off this Sculpting Pro mode as well, because with a big brush when I try to do the sculpts, you can see I'm losing the polygon, it's decimating. So let's turn off that, and now I'm going to do the folds, and by default it's carving in, and here I want to use both. So sometimes I'll do this and other times I'll do this carving thing. So here I'm going to use Alt to like pull out these points. So I'm going to create this kind of thing. So let's make a big brush, so I get the silhouette as well. So that's very important. So getting the silhouette there with a big chunky brush. So yeah, something like this, and let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, something like this. Make sure you are getting the silhouette changes there. I think this is fine. Maybe this side should be a little intense so that we get something on silhouette. Always look at the silhouette, and if you want to just see the silhouette, you can go ahead and change this material to flat. So here there is a flat color material, and now you can just see the silhouette without seeing the shading, and it's very easy to see just the silhouette. You can see we are getting the silhouette there, and again we might come back to the basic material. Something like this. Okay, then let's go and let's put the knee folds. From this back side we are going to put some kind of Z folds. Let me show you here. So I'm going to create something like this, some kind of Z folds, which is zigzag folds in this area. Because of the knee bend, it's usually like visible that area. So let's create some kind of zigzag folds here. So you can see this is the Z top, the G, and this is G letter of English. So let's again here I'm using this Alt option, and sometimes without the Alt to carve in to get the silhouette here. You can see, and bigger brush is better here. Some kind of this kind of shapes, then you can again go ahead and bend like this. And sometimes you don't have to make it symmetrical, so you can just turn off the symmetry to break the details, break the symmetry details here and there. So something like this. Make sure you are getting something on this silhouette. You can see very high silhouette shape there, and from this angle make sure it doesn't have to be exactly same, but something should be there on the silhouette. And from this side I'm going to continue that, and let's bring that option, let's carve in this area, and I'm going to connect somewhere here like this, and you can again take that there like this. Oh, I forgot to turn on the symmetry. Okay, so let's bring this and bring this back. Even if it's a stylized like character and we are doing the stylized folds, still we can look for the real images for folds. And when I do a realistic character, I put lot of subtle folds and bigger folds and lot of secondary folds. When you do a stylized characters, we just make the very primary folds so that it's not too busy, and at the same times it's very stylized and clean looking thing. So that's the only difference, but the fold structure should be same like realistic. So here is the knee folds, and here you can see there's a like silhouette changes there, and I don't get that here. So let's see how we can put that. Again, we can take the edge polish brush and sharpen or polish it later. Let's press 1 to repeat it. Here you can see some kind of secondary things going on, so it's always better to go and edge polish those things. So to sharpen or flatten or clean those lines, and these things takes time, so go ahead and do this do the polishing thing wherever you see unnecessary forms going on. I think it's fine for now. So then let's put some folds here at this area. So let's go and again to this or brush, and here I'm going to put some kind of stretch folds because of this tight area, and we have some loose things going on here. So let's again hold Alt to get this kind of thing, and again I'm going to be very subtle about this here. So let's something like this, very stylized, and obviously it's very simple, very simplified, something like this. And I think we need to put something behind here as well. So again do the same thing, bigger brush, okay, something like this, very simplified folds. So go ahead and do this. In the next lecture I'm going to work on the shoe here, and we're going to give some basic structure to the shoe. So let's see that in the next lecture.